Today we're going to be testing out some loads that I did. I'm trying to get some more consistency in my reloads. Right now I'm shooting 140 ELD match from Hornady, Starline brass, and then a channel sponsor provided the powder for this, Hodgdon. Thank you guys so much. They gave me some H4350 and some Stayball 6.5. I'm only testing 4350 today, and then I'm going to be trying some more bullets with the Stayball 6.5 at a later time. I'm using an MDT magazine, AICS, and my new Shell Shock Eclipse sunglasses. They're like adaptive, so they go clear when it's bright, when it's dark outside, and then they get a little tinted when it's bright, and still allows you to go through the scope and everything. It's not too dark. Like, they're really nice. They fit nice, and they fit under earmuffs when you wear those. Also testing out my new Athlon Rangecraft. So just got that in the mail. And shooting my Sig Cross in 6.5 Creedmoor. Everything came to the range today in my Eberly stock bang bang bag. That thing holds everything. So I'll film a little bit of the shooting, but more importantly, I'll really highlight the results at the end and let you know how everything went. So I've posted up the pictures right now of these two targets. There's 5 targets on each one of these pieces of paper. The one that's the top left charge weight is 38.6. I would say that entire piece of paper displays speeds in the 6.5 Creedmoor that I'm not okay with. I need a little bit more speed than that if I want the bullet to do its job when it arrives on target. And so while some of the SDs were decent, I've got a 7.4 bottom left at the 39.2 grains of H4350 with a speed of 2459, SD of 7.4, and an extreme spread of 22. That looks like the best one on there, but those speeds are just too low. I'm not chasing speed, but I need some. So top left, 40.2 grains of H4350. I got 8 on standard deviation and 22 on extreme spread with a 1.3 inch group. I'm not upset about that. You can play with some seating depth to fix that accuracy, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. I'm gonna run some ballistics and double check to see if that 2508 is okay for me. I would like more. I don't necessarily need more unless I'm hunting really far or trying to shoot really far. But if I could bring in the accuracy on that down to sub MOA, you know, and I'm a 1.0 or lower, I don't care what it is, 1.0, or a 30 round group into 1.5 to 1 3/4. I'm okay with that. But you're not going to be able to repeatably perform at distance for the few times a year I go up to Colorado and shoot long distance. You're not going to be able to repeatedly be able to perform if your SDs are too great. Then, you know, on this paper I've got standard deviations of 8, 14.4, 14.2, 11.9, and 15. That's generally better than I've had at any previous time before, because I really cleaned up my reloading process. I spent more time on my brass. I annealed everything. I neck sized them, expanded them with an expander mandrel right before I put the bullet in, like seconds before. I only did 5 at a time. I would expand them, drop the powder, go right back over and put the bullet in it. So, you know, they were very evenly distributed as far as the neck tension. So let me know which ones you guys would choose on that second sheet. I'm not upset about any of them. The center group, the 41.4, you see that I've got an exclamation point above that bullet hole that's sitting out all by itself. I pulled that one, but I do count them. So that is a 1.583 inch group. I 100% pulled that. And I knew it the second I shot it. I was like, oh crap. You know, I'd breathed at the wrong time, and right when I inhaled and it went off target, I pulled the trigger, and I shouldn't have done that. And so I'm measuring now. If I go with the other 4, I'm at 0.704. And so if I were to take some time and bring it back to that, I'm okay with an 11.9 SD if I'm getting 2590. That's pretty good. And I think I may explore that one a little bit, and I may repeat that one and I may repeat the 40.2. But if you haven't dropped your comment down in the comments below, let me know which one you guys would be happy with. Like, what would you settle for and start to explore in that region on this page, the 40.2, 40.5, 40.8, 41.1, and 41.4. Would you go higher? I could run them up into the 42s pretty safely, and I may just end up doing that, but let me know what you guys think. Till then, stay tactical.